All right, everybody, welcome to another episode of Coffee Time with the Coffeeman. My name is Toby Brindle, also known as the Coffeeman. Today's episode is going to be talking about the strike between the co-op refinery as well as the uniform union. The reason why I want to bring a little bit of this information up is because over the last 24 and 48 hours, it's been super interesting to actually see what is going on and what actions are being taken by the union itself towards promoting that they are being locked out. Just in case you're new to this, for example, if you're in the US or Eastern Canada, so what happened is the co-op wanted to do something with their retirement or old age pension, things like that. And they were going to take it away. So instead of paying 100% into their retirement plan, they would have to start taking money out of their own pockets to pay for it. And so the union decided, let's go on a strike. And as soon as they started putting the notice in for a strike, co-op locked them out. And from there, it's been escalating. But the real reasoning for me to doing the show today was a very interesting stat that's going on with the union having barricades as well as fence around the refineries, not only here in Saskatchewan but Alberta. It's preventing trucks from going in and preventing trucks from going out at a slower rate, as well as just preventing it all in general. It's really, really interesting because yesterday morning I got on Facebook and I seen on CJME that some of the union workers actually locked a bunch of trucks within the compound. And it's like, wow, that's like kidnapping. So then they said that there are places in Saskatchewan and Manitoba that are running out of fuel. They started naming a bunch of stuff, and the one city that has actually been affected is the city that I work in personally, Estevan, Saskatchewan, where their co-ops have been basically almost out of fuel. When I drove past the one co-op in Weyburn, where I'm from, the full service route is closed off. So personally, I don't know if the fuel shortage is affecting that station, but I'm almost wondering how many more stations will it affect, not underneath the co-op brand, but Esso, Shell, Costco, Fast Gas, so many more names. And when you have all these different gas stations, they all buy from the co-op refinery. So eventually, it's going to hit those stations, which is going to be scary, just because I only have one gas card for my work vehicle, and it's Fast Gas, and it's only in Estevan. I'm still trying to figure this out personally. All I know is co-op and the union need to get together and figure out what the hell is going on and to make this stop. CJME reporting today that the union is expected to go back to work on Monday. I don't know. It is going to be absolutely interesting to actually see what happens. I can understand both sides of the point where co-op wants to cut the 100% into retirement funds or whatever that's called. But yet at the same time, the workers who have been there for 19 years, they just want their retirement funds, so when they retire, it's there. So it's kind of a tit-tat thing. But the way that I believe that the union is dealing it is nothing more than a huge red flag. Because it's, to me, it seems like when you have one party saying one thing, the second party not liking it, then the first party saying, well, okay, whatever, bye. It kind of reminds me of the boy who wants to take their ball and go home. It's sad that it's getting this far, but I think more talk would have been easier to do than all this other stuff. It's been almost 60 days since this has gone down, and that's one of the most scariest parts about it. Co-op wants the fences to be taken down. The union doesn't. It's an absolute mess. They even blocked one of the co-op stations in Weyburn one day. They came at 6 o'clock in the morning, put up fences around the gas station as well as the privately owned restaurant. It is just, it's crazy. This whole lockout part, it's just crazy. And if I actually said strike, I apologize. It's a lockout, not a strike. My mind is just kind of freaking full once I'm So, yeah, it's been hectic. And right now, the Regina City Police, they have blocked off a good chunk of the road, so nobody's going in and nobody's going out, except for big semis. But even with them, it's messed up. Even with what the union has done, quotation marks, to the the fuel trucks, that's not even worth. It's horrible. And you're thinking, what do you mean? Well, reports are stating that people throw down like spikes on the road. The semi-truck drivers pick them up as they're apparently leaving. Next, flat tire. They've also had airbags cut. So it's getting messier. So what am I going to do now? I'm going to cut it. I'm going to end the show. Just because once I get onto this rant, I'm pretty sure it's not going to end well. Anyway, well, thank you guys for tuning in to Coffee Time with the Coffeeman, and I will see you next time. If you have any questions, comments, feel free to email me at cookieandthecoffeeman@yahoo.com, as well as follow me on Twitter at CTWTCM. I should make that way easier, but yeah, it is what it is. Well, thanks for listening, and I will catch you later.